Hello, I'm Michael Buerk, and this is a very special series of royal recipes. This time, we'll be celebrating some of the biggest events in royal history, the weddings. For the whole of this week, we'll be counting down to the day when Prince Harry marries his American fiancée, Meghan Markle, with all the pomp and the ceremony that we've come to expect from a royal wedding.
And a man who knows all about regal wedding traditions is former Royal Butler Grant Harrold.
My invitation is unaccountably held up in the post, but when it arrives, Grant?
This is perfect, yes.
Am I
very.
absolutely ready for the royal wedding?
This is exactly what the gentleman will be wearing. It's the morning suit, and it looks fantastic.
How do you know about all these things? What did you do for the royals?
Originally, I was a butler for the Prince of Wales, Dutch Como, and Princess William and Harry.
How easy was it for you to pick up the protocol?
Not easy at all. In fact, I was quite nervous, and the first time I met the Prince, I actually dived into a cupboard. I saw him coming along the corridor, and I was terrified to come out because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if you're supposed to bow, curtsy, what to say. And eventually I walked out and I just looked at him and I said, "Good morning, Your Highnesses," and I nodded my head and off I went. So thankfully everyone thought it was hysterical.
How is Meghan getting to learn about it, to know what to do, when to do it, how to react with other people?
When I worked for the royal household, I watched what they did. She'll probably be doing the same.
What are the techniques that she's going to have to pick up?
It's all sorts of things. It's kind of, we know what to do when you meet people, how to drink tea, right down to the correct way to sit.
And what is the correct way to sit?
Quite simply, you walk up to the chair, your calves touch the front of the chair. Keep the back straight, sit down, tuck your bottom into the back of the chair. Well done, noticed with the tails.
To the manner born.
Absolutely. And then what you're going to do is put your feet just a slight angle. Or just like that. That's perfectly done. And then what you'll see royal ladies do is they'll tuck one foot just gently behind the other.
Not very comfortable, actually. What about the etiquette of engagement?
What's actually happened behind the scenes is Prince Harry would have actually got permission from the Queen, because the top six have got to get permission.
In line of succession.
And then you have the photo shoot and you have the interview and all the kind of normal things that happen today.
And different from Harry's wedding from William's wedding, do you think?
I think so. Remember, Prince William is the future king, and obviously the Duchess is his future queen, where Prince Harry is a few down that line, so it's unlikely he'd ever become king or should ever become queen, so it's got less pressure.
What about the big day itself? I mean, the guests, or at least the male guests anyway, will be wearing a morning dress like this. What about the bride? She's
probably going to opt for the white dress, the traditional white dress. It's normally off-white, which again is a kind of royal tradition, but it'll be a personal thing. I'm sure, again, she'll possibly wear the tiara, and then the question is, which tiara? Will it be one of the Queen's, or could it even be possibly Prince Harry's own mother's, the Spencer tiara?
And the groom, what will he be wearing?
He's got an option. He can either dress it yourself in the morning suit, morning dress, or he might even opt for military uniform because he's obviously got a military background.
From Meghan's point of view, what is going to change as she comes out of St George's Chapel?
The minute she walks out, she's a royal. So for her, everything changes. The way people behave, the way they act. She kind of leads things, she leads conversations. And also, they then have to, the public will bow in courtesy to her.
Now, curtsying, that's a real trap, isn't it?
It can be.
Now, how do you do it?
So what we do is we stand like this, feet just slightly apart, right foot behind the left, the toe touches the floor. Then you're going to do a little bob, keeping the hands in. Not too far down, because you want to be able to come back up.
Absolutely,
And then back to as you were.
Oh, yeah. It's not easy, is it?
It's not, but a bit of practice, you'll get the hang of it.
So who curtsies to her, and who does she curtsy to once she has married Prince Harry?
So quite simply, anybody that's not an HRH would curtsy to Meghan. However, Meghan, if she's in the presence of the Queen, of course, all the other royals will curtsy to the Queen. The interesting part of this is, even though she's an HRH, we've got to remember that's through her husband. She's not a royal princess. She will never be Princess Meghan. She's always Princess Henry. However, if she's with Beatrice and Eugenie, who are royal princesses, technically, if Prince Harry's not there, she should curtsy to them.
Is this just not stuffy old nonsense?
The reality is they're there to make people feel comfortable, to make the guests feel comfortable and to make the royal feel comfortable, because then everybody knows what they're doing.
Well, I'm all well prepared. When the invitation is, surely it must come.
Absolutely, I'm sure it's in the post.